Hi, it's Gary of IFOAppleStore.com, and today I'm doing a review of the Apple Store app for the iPad. It's a new and improved version. The store itself uses a lot of the iOS 7 white space and font revisions to make it look really nice. But what we're really interested in is up here in the upper right side of the main screen, and that is Apple Retail Store. So let's take a look at the features of the new Apple Store app for iPad. If you press on Apple Retail Store, you'll get a nearby or default store depending on how you have entered it before. In this case, the Keystone store in the great city of Indianapolis, Indiana. And as you can see, the screen is familiar. It shows the storefront. It has the address and phone number on the left. If you press here, you get a map and you can get driving directions for it. The store hours are just below that, and if you click, it'll show hours, both regular hours and special hours, in this case through December 14th. Below that are the familiar section headings: personal pickup, personal setup, pick up a new iPad, and then below the schedule for upcoming workshops and events. And it has a box on the right side there to let you reserve any of those. So let's go back up to the main menu and look at the first item here, Find a Store. If you press on Find a Store, the new updated version for the iPad lets you put in a city or a zip code here in the box. It lets you view your favorites. In this case, North Michigan Avenue, Lincoln Park, and Keystone in the Midwest. But you'll notice as the map changes, so does the list of stores on the left. Very nice. So if you zoom in, the list of stores will update to include where you're looking at on the map. Very nice for being on the go and finding a store nearby or in the area. That's a feature that the iPhone version does not have. Let's take a look at the next topic, the Genius Bar appointment section. If you press on the Genius Bar option, you'll get a familiar screen, and at the bottom it gives you the options for assistants: Mac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad. Let's click iPhone. You can then see the next available appointments. This happens to be on Friday, December 6th, and they're just 2 evening appointments. Let's go back further out to Saturday. Looks like there are more appointments available on that day. And you can scroll through the hours from 11, 12, 1, 2 p.m. You can scroll through the day up and down. And for each hour, you can see that there are appointments at various intervals. In this case, 10-minute intervals for an iPhone. Press on one, and you're given some instructions before you come in. Back up your data, gather everything for your appointment. And then at the bottom, if you press there, you're given the opportunity to enter your Apple ID and make the appointment. Now, you may encounter a situation where there are no appointments at the store that you've selected. In this case, North Michigan Avenue is showing. We go to iPhone. We go to Today. There are no appointments. Well, don't be discouraged. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, there's Change Store. And if you press Change Store, it will give you a list of nearby stores that have appointments. It says Next Available. So you could simply select one of those stores and it will pop up, and you can then go ahead and make your appointment just as normal. Very convenient. Excellent way to be on the road and find a store nearby that has an available appointment. Let's move to the next section, which is workshops and events. If you click here, you'll get a welcome screen and you'll get categories of events at the various stores. So simply click an event that you want to attend. Look on the right side. It will show you the dates and times. You can press on a date and time, and you have the opportunity to sign in with your Apple ID and reserve an appointment at that store for that event. Let's move on to the next one, My Reservations. The last section is My Reservations, and it's very simple. It lets you look at your reservations and to change them, delete them, and generally to manage them. Since I don't have any reservations, this section is empty. So that is the updated Apple Store app for the iPad. Very nice implementation of the iPhone version, and I especially like the mapping features that let you see stores in a geographic context, which is just not practical on the screen of an iPhone. You can find it in the App Store on iTunes. Download it for the iPad.